All right, after interruption, that's my life here. Disappointment after excitement, after disappointment, after excitement, fixing cars here. We are on to fitting the Nissan Versa, which is basically the same setup as a Toyota Corolla. Repair to the converter assembly. So this is the flange welded to the converter that I know that keeps the efficiency light out. Efficiency code from coming back. So now we're going to fit this. And that was the lock position. Yes, that should be what my original plan was. Have one of our used car dealers here, talking to him. Helping Rachel with her problems. Funny, nobody helps me with my problems. That's called suicide or a shrink, right, Caleb?
What?
I said nobody helps me with my problems. It's either suicide or a shrink.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So I don't see either being a great option.
What's that?
I don't see either one being a great option. It's all straight forward. I wasn't really good.
That tight. You know when you hit something, you're like, that doesn't seem right. Why it doesn't seem right? I don't have that answer. I guess it was right.
They give me spade connectors for these. Would you rather me just solder them on, or?
I prefer solder to avoid the comeback. Alright, but if you screw these down to something, you follow me? And then they don't move. Problem is, if you use an epoxy, by the time that you're done with this job, it's not going to be cured. So if you just put a self-tapper, holds it in place, so that's not moving around. You follow what I'm saying? And in the back, I don't know if you have that option. In
Yeah,
the
I
front,
gotta look at it.
You're gonna have to look at it. So if you just take a self-tapper and self-tapper these down with something on the top of the frame rail,
Then
you
could
could
use
use
spade connectors.
Correct.
If not, then you'd rather me just solder because there's going to be too much movement.
in the back is probably what you're gonna do.
Okay.
It's an experiment.
I'd rather just solder and not have to
I agree. So that fits well. It's missing all the hardware that holds this shield in, so I'm gonna have to part with this crap after that's done. And then I'm going to make a piece of pipe to fit this back section here. That's pretty much it. So the guy in Canada, let me give you a pics of what I did here to give you an idea. All right. Make sure you put a new gasket and hardware up there. This was already new, so I didn't have to worry about that. And then you're just going to take a piece of pipe from here to here, weld it in, you're done. And then just make sure that the back one's not clogged from the front one if it's empty. All right, that's that. Thanks for watching.